We can finally be police officers in GTA Online through the bail office.
But how does the bail office work?
Wow, that's a good question. Well, I guess we're going to need a full guide on how to run the bail office in GTA Online. So when it comes to buying the bail office, the cheapest one is in Palito Bay, but don't waste your time with it. I mean, it's in Palito Bay, and I would never, ever recommend you buy a business in Palito because it's just too far from everything else. There are 4 other bail offices in the city, ranging from $2 million, which is the one in Davis, all the way up to $2.6 million, which is the one in downtown Vinewood, which I would recommend since it's the highest one that's in the city still, because some of the missions are outside of the city. So getting one that's in the north of the city would be the best. Okay, when it comes to the upgrades, the style upgrade is the only cosmetic upgrade. The agents, now these, if you try to buy both of them, they cost $1.5 million. And I'm going to talk about them later because I'm not even sure if they're worth it. So I'll let you guys make up your mind after I explain them later in the video. The personal cord, the gun locker can be used for custom loadouts, and the armor plating for the van is very good because it helps you with the missions, like when you collect the bounties, of course. Okay, after you've bought your bail office, how do you make money? There are 3 different ways to make money: the standard bounties, the most wanted bounties, and the agents. The standard bounties range from 35k to 40k and refresh once every hour. So you can do all 3 of them and make a total of like 120k, and it's going to refresh in an hour, which if you're really dedicated to this business is pretty good. I'm not really here much, so I don't do that. These standard bounties are very quick. The missions are very simple. They should take like 5 minutes or something. They're pretty easy. The only long part is driving the van back to the business. And speaking of the van, you don't have to drive it to the bounty. So from the bail office to the bounty, you can just take like a fast car, an oppressor, or just anything, because the van like teleports to you after you collect the target, which is pretty handy. Okay, the second way to make money, the most wanted bounties. Now these refresh once per day, but pay $120,000. Now these missions are a lot, not even more difficult. I mean, they're just longer to do, but they are pretty good because they do pay quite well. These missions can have secondary loot. So as well as securing the target, you could find other loot within the mission, usually something that Jeanette says, which is the person who talks on the mic.
Hey, you should swap a painting or something while you're in there. I won't tell on you.
So usually something that she says is something that like you're supposed to collect for an extra bit of money. I remember once there was a painting which gave me like an extra 10k or 5k or something. There were casino chips as well, which like hardly gave me anything, but still it didn't hurt to collect it. Okay, quick important note. If the target dies, you only get 25% of the payout. So if the original payout was $120,000 and the target dies, you would only get $30,000. So be very careful when disarming them because the game tells you to shoot them in their hands, and I hate doing this because I'm scared I kill them, but you can use the stun gun. If you do have one, use the stun gun. It's way better unless you're really far away. After collecting the bounty person, they have to be processed, which takes time, and the amount of time it takes depends on how many agents you have. So the third way to make money, the agents. So with 0 agents, normally the people get processed in 24 minutes, which is half a in-game day. If you have 1 agent, they take 12 minutes. And if you have 2 agents, they take 6 minutes. It doesn't really matter how long they take to process since you can only do them once per day anyway, but I guess it's good to know. Now the agents can make money, like I said before, because you can send them off on missions to collect bounties for you. Now these agents take 48 minutes to finish their mission, and any money that they get from that mission goes straight to your safe. Remember before when I said I'm not sure if they're worth the $1.5 million to get both of them? Well, that's because each mission they do gives you between $5,000 and $10,000. Let me say that again. You're paying $1.5 million to get 2 different agents so they can get you about $10,000 every GTA day. I don't know if it's just me, but that does not sound worth $1.5 million. So I'll leave it up to you guys. If you guys think it's worth your money, then go ahead, knock yourself out. But with that being said, I hope you found this useful. This is the final full guide actually to like every single business. So check out the playlist in the first link in the description, and I will see you there.